Hi everyone, and welcome to this information video where we're going to talk to you a little bit about the occupational psychology and psychology of work programs we have here at the University of Leicester. My name is Dr. John Barratt, and I am the program director for these two programs. So to give a little bit of an overview about the two programs, both of these are part-time master's degrees which are studied online via distance learning. We've got the Occupational Psychology and the Psychology of Work programs. We also offer a CPD course in psychometric test user training, which I just wanted to flag here, but will not be contained within this video. This is an extra course that we do offer. So the Occupational Psychology and Psychology of Work programs, by and large, will follow the exact same course on the program. They study the same modules, you're assessed in the same way. The main difference is with the entry requirements to get onto the programs, which I'll come on to in a minute, as well as the accreditation of the two programs. So the occupational psychology route is accredited by the British Psychological Society, and it forms stage one of the two-stage process to become a chartered occupational psychologist. Whereas the Psychology of Work program is accredited by the ABP. In fact, I should also say that the occupational one is also accredited by the ABP, so the occupational course is double accredited, whereas the Psychology of Work program is accredited just by the ABP, and successful completion of the course leads to the opportunity to pursue membership with them. So they're the two courses that we're going to focus on in this talk. So which course is right for you? Well, as I alluded to, the entry requirements between the occupational and the psychology of work routes do differ. So in order to undertake the occupational route, you need a second-class honours degree in psychology. That gives you a graduate basis for chartership with the BPS. So that's the main difference between the two. You need this prior psychology degree, which is recognised by the BPS, in order to study the occupational route with us. And this is really aimed at those psychology graduates who are looking to do stage one of chartership towards becoming an occupational psychologist, and they really require that BPS recognition of the degree. So that's why you'd kind of be looking to do the occupational route. With regards to the psychology of work route, like I say, we cover the same content, the same modules, and you come out with a master's degree as well. And this one is accredited by the ABP only. So with this one, you just need a second-class honours degree in psychology or a related discipline. And this is for those who want to develop that knowledge of psychology of work, but they either don't have that prior basis for membership with the BPS, or they're not looking necessarily to go on and pursue the full chartership. And this is where this program would be more suitable. So to give you an idea of the kind of modules that you'd be studying and the order that you'd be doing it, all the modules you study are contained on this slide. When you join us in October, it's quite a fast-paced start in that you study research methods alongside learning and training development. The thinking here being we introduce you to research methods, so when you are reading journal articles or papers or such like, you've got some kind of context to understand the methodology that's been done in these papers and kind of what the results mean a bit more. So we start off with that alongside the learning, training and development. After Christmas, you get a bit of a Christmas break, and then after Christmas, when you come back in January, you finish off the back end of research methods, and then once that's completed, you start the psychological assessment at work module. And from there on, you only study one module at a time, so the pace does slow down a bit when you get to that point. And it's one module at a time through to when you do your dissertation, which is in the second year, which will then take you through November to the following September hand-in. So that's how the two-year program works, and these are the modules you'll study on the course. I should also add at this point that whether you go on the occupational route or the psychology of work route, all the students share the module at the same time. So you'll be studying alongside each other and being able to contribute to discussions alongside peers from the other program. So good chance for networking and getting a bit more kind of interaction on those modules. So why choose Leicester? Well, so the BPS accredits the occupational route, which forms stage 1 of chartership. So that's a good reason to study that course if that's what you want to do. You want to go and look at chartership. The ABP, the Association for Business Psychology, as I've already stated, they accredit both of the programs. So that's a double accreditation if you're studying on our occupational route, which really helps kind of set us out from other people. We also engage and use tutor practitioners. So each module and the program as a whole has got a core academic team who work full-time as academics at the university and teach on these courses. But to complement that, on each of your modules, you also have these tutor practitioners. So these are business and occupational psychologists who work full-time in practice, such as with the DWP or assessment specialists. And alongside that, they tutor with us on particular modules that relate to their expertise. And this really sets us apart as a university, because this shows that we can really bring that kind of practitioner and real life challenges and experience to complement the academic team to make sure you're getting the best of both worlds, that academic rigor, but also the professional practice and kind of get an idea of what's going on in the real world and the real challenges that are going on. So that's a really good thing I want to highlight about our programs. We also have got 20 plus years of experience of distance learning delivery. And that means over these years, we've kind of honed our craft and we know what we're doing. We know what works, what doesn't work, and what students like. And we really do bring that and build that into our programs. Leicester as a university received the highest level of the Gold Award in the Teaching Excellence Framework. And it's a really well recognised and established university and was 28th in the Times and Sunday Times Good University Guide in 2026. We were also Daily Mail University of the Year in 2025. So from both a programme and university perspective, I feel we've got a really good, strong offering to give you and to support you during your studies with us. So how do we teach? This is a question we get asked a lot, especially with the online distance learning, and where some people may have done it before and others may be coming to it as a first time. Well, the first thing is we understand that by studying with us via online learning, it's often because you've got a lot of other commitments in life, be that work, be it personal, be it caring responsibilities. So we understand and we work with you around that to kind of support you through this journey. So we do look to develop our materials to cater to the different learning styles and to give you an idea of some of the ways we deliver the content. We have recorded narrated PowerPoints, similar to the one you're listening to now, to go through some of the key content and deliver the material. We also offer PDFs or Word documents of bespokely created content for to do with each module. We have podcasts for you to listen to. We start you off with recommended readings on all the modules. Of course, we encourage, wider reading beyond those, but this at least gives you a start point of some key readings really to kind of get into before going off and doing further reading off the back of it. We like interaction, so we look to set you activities that you can either do in your own time and reflect on yourselves, or activities you can do and then bring to the discussion board to then speak to with other peers and the tutors. And we also have on each module a live seminar session. So this will be a live session which will be announced up front early, so you can plan these into your schedules, where we try and get that live interaction on the module. Of course, we recognise not everybody can attend the live sessions, be it due to international timeframes, work commitments, caring responsibilities and such like. So all these are recorded and made available to watch back for those unable to attend. We also have a monthly coffee and chat session with myself as a programme leader, and that's just simply a space for us to kind of get together and chat about anything, either university or non-university related, just to get to know each other a bit and kind of build some rapport and get some networking going away from the kind of core module stuff. There's then also discussion boards on each module, which there'll be set tasks for you to do or areas for you to ask questions. And these will be monitored by the tutors who will chip in and kind of get you thinking. But also we encourage peer-to-peer discussion and talk and bring in your experiences to the table, which can help others, but also help you reflect on experiences you've had as well. Assessments. So how do we assess you throughout the course? Well, we use a mixture of different types of assessments which vary between modules, but generally speaking, you have your kind of traditional essays and reports. We'll have practical case studies where you have to kind of write in a more practitioner orientated way to kind of develop those key skills that you'll need once you go off after graduating with us. We also have you do some presentations. These are either pre-recorded or a live presentation to do your dissertation projects at the moment. And we also have you develop kind of research papers, but that's more towards your kind of how you'd structure your dissertation. But this gives an idea of the range of types of assessment that we utilise currently on the course. I also want to flag the postgraduate course conference that we have here at Leicester, which is a really unique offering. Once a year, we run a course conference, which is hybrid, and it's a 2-day event. So this is both online and also in Leicester. And the idea here is we have this at the start of the year, so those who are new and joining us can come along, and those kind of returning, going into second year, come along as well as alumni actually as well, which is a nice touch. And here the idea is to kind of help you settle into the course, give you an idea on what the expectations are, how the course is going to run, but also give you a chance to network with your peers, those who are joining as well and starting the journey alongside you, and also to hear the experiences of those who have walked the walk already and are going into second year or have even graduated and have come back to share their experiences and what they're doing next. So across these days, networking is key, but we also have guest speakers come in. We give a careers session from the careers team. We have specific study skills, such as how to use the library. For those in second year, we have particular workshops on the dissertation to get people thinking about what they might want to do or how they might want to do it. So there's a lot going on. It's a really good day, but you're involved, whether you're in person or online. There's something for everybody there. And it's a way of putting together not just the psychology of work and occupational programs, but also our wider offering we have at the university in the School of Psychology. So it's a nice time to kind of put everyone together in the School of Psychology. And it also, for those who do come to Leicester, there's the chance to explore the university campus and see the building. It's also worth noting on this point that although you're an online distance learning student, you've got as much right to be on the campus and to access all the services on offer there as a campus-based student. So if you are ever in the area or want to visit, you've got as much access to everything as anybody else. With regards to the support that we offer you, you've obviously, each module is constructed of a particular module team that will teach that module. So any questions relating to the content on a module, they're the people to go to. When you join us, you'll be assigned a personal tutor who will be with you throughout the duration of your studies with us to support you, and they'll check in with you and your progress along the way. We've got a really successful mentoring scheme that we started as well. So this is where you have got the opportunity to be a mentee or a mentor, depending on your kind of year of study. And this is where we match you with a peer in, for example, second year, who you can kind of bounce ideas and support off to kind of build that peer-to-peer support in a more structured, slightly formalised way. So we've got the mentoring scheme there, which works really well. We've got the central administration team, so any questions to do with the general admin of the programme or anything around submission portals or such like, they're there to always support you. The university's then got wider support mechanisms, such as the career service, who are there to guide and give support on any career queries you may have. We've got the Centre for Academic Achievement, who run specialist workshops on things like statistics around academic writing and library searching and all these types of things. And there's the main student support services as well for things such as wellbeing or financial planning and such like. So from both a course perspective and a university perspective, there's lots of support in place to help you succeed whilst you're with us and beyond, because the career service you can access after you graduate with us. So how to apply and find out more? Well, you can visit our website where you can apply for either of these courses, the occupational or the psychology of work one. If you've got more questions or you want a bit more information about the courses, then please feel free to reach out to myself as course director. My email address is on the screen there, but will also come up on various web pages that you come across. Always happy to answer questions, and yeah, I hope this has been a really helpful video for you. I hope this helps kind of make a decision for you on if you want to study with us. and I look forward to seeing you join us at Leicester.